We are now just 41 days away from the November election.
Today we're asking our money expert to outline the tax plans put forth by President Donald Trump and his challenger, former Vice President Joe Biden. Dustin Smith from Wealth Enhancement Group joins us now live this morning with a look at how the election might impact your pocketbook. It's always something people are curious about and concerned about, right, Dustin?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right. You're not going to tell us which plan is better or who to vote for, but you have been looking at what the implications are of these different plans, right?
For sure. So I'm going to start off talking about Joe Biden because, a lot of us don't know exactly what's going to happen there as opposed to the current president. So I think it's important to note when we talk about Joe Biden's tax proposal is that the campaign claims that if you make less than $400,000 a year, you will not be negatively impacted by the changes that they are proposing. So what are they proposing? So first of all, they're saying that they want to increase the highest tax bracket. So if you're a high income earner now, the highest tax bracket that you can be in is 37%. And they're looking to increase that to 39.6%. Alongside of that, they're also looking to increase the capital gains rates, but only on those people making over $1 million. So if you made $1 million in a year, your capital gains rate would go up to 39.6%, where it's currently sitting at 23.8%.
Got it.
So there are some tax increases.
There's a lot of.
I'm firing on all cylinders today. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah. What about Trump's plan?
Sure. Well, Trump's plan, if we remember just a couple years back, he put through some pretty sweeping changes that reduced the individual tax rates as well as the corporate tax rates. So my hunch would be that he wants to maintain those rates that he already had put in place. But alongside of that, what he's looking to do is make something called the Made in American tax credit, which would hopefully inspire manufacturing here in the United States, and as well as increase something that we call opportunity zone investing, which gives investors incentives to invest in underserved communities.
All right. So now what? What
So, Dustin, I think the important part about all of this, too, is to recognize that these are just the plans. So much has to fall into place in terms of who's in the House, who's in the Senate, where the electorate is at that point, where Americans are at that point, too.
Sure. I think it's always really important to realize that when politicians are on the campaign trail and they're talking about their proposals, we need to remember that that is what it is. It's a proposal. Yeah. I think it's good also just to think about trends, right? Which party tends to, increase taxes on corporations or the wealthiest of Americans, for example. The Democrats' plan right now looks to be pointing towards that. But at the same time, we'll see what actually comes to play down in the future.
All right. Yep. It's always a lot of people want to vote their own personal interest in the tax plan, and so it's good to know about and think about. Dustin, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Mall of America is opening a new